What's up, gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Make sure to hit that like button and drop a comment before we get into this video. You can see the background is a little bit different, and I have been missing from YouTube for the past few days, or I was repurposing content, shall I say. But we are back in Mexico, back into the swing of things, and maybe I will be making some content on where I just came back from. Now, with all that said, let's get into the topic of this video, because this is something that people have mentioned in the comments of my videos quite a few times, and that is my thoughts on sugar dating and why I haven't done it. Now, if you're new to the channel, I do not do sugar dating. I don't do P for P, and I never have. I can't say I never will. I also don't pass judgment on those people who do those things. But the reason I tell you that I don't partake in that is to give you guys the proper context for when you watch my channel. Because if I'm saying things in my channel and I don't give you the proper context, well, then that would be me giving bad advice. Because obviously, if you're doing P for P, you're going to need different advice than what I share on my channel. So with all that said, let's get into it. Now, the first thing I need to point out before getting into this video is that I'm aware that pretty much everyone pays in some shape or form, whether that is gas for getting to dates, whether it's buying a girl a drink or food, doesn't matter. You have probably spent money on women. Now, I don't see that as P for P or sugar dating. I just see that as the cost of doing business, shall I say, or the cost of dating. And then the second thing is, many people will tell you, oh, it's just more efficient and I'm a busy guy, blah, blah, blah. I would tell you those people probably need to be better with their time management skills, because guess what? I'm also a very busy guy, and I still don't need to rely on sugar dating. Now, I will say that most of the really, really attractive women in the modern age probably going to be on sugar dating or P for P arena type things. That's just the way it is. I've made videos talking about the other ways you can meet these extremely attractive women in other videos, but for the most part, most of them not on Tinder or Bumble or Hinge or whatever dating app is the hot thing right now. And so it is definitely a more efficient method than regular dating. But here's my thing. I'm sure you've heard of the saying or the motto, it's the journey, not the destination. And that is kind of, let's readjust the camera here. That's kind of how I feel about dating in general. It's about the journey and not necessarily the destination. So it gives me the ability to test my skills, my social skills. It gives me the ability to read and react to the psychological triggers that you are pressing when you are out on a date. And ultimately, it's a test of skill, which is kind of an ego thing, right? Can I unlock this code to get my desired result? And I'm not saying it's like putting notches in your belt or like collecting trophies, but you're kind of like a hunter when you are dating. You are dating to get to know people, and depending on who you are, you might be trying to have some adult fun, right? Like, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. And so the best way the best way to test your skill, and ultimately, as I mentioned before, to stroke your ego, is to see if you can get that trophy buck on your wall. Now, like I said, it's probably not the best to compare women to trophies, but it's ultimately the best way I can explain it. And so for me, sugar dating just takes a lot of fun out of the dating experience. And I also just enjoy getting to know these women, and they can teach me a lot about their culture, because obviously I date all around the world. And in general, I'm just a very social person. And then piggybacking off of my previous video, the women who engage in those things probably don't align with my personal values. And I'll link that video somewhere around here so you can have further context for what I'm saying. But that is ultimately most of my thoughts on the sugar dating scene. Now, let me know your comments down below. I'm interested to see what you guys think of what I have said and what your opinion and experience has been. And I will see you guys in the next video. And as always, thank you for watching. I truly appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like, helps with the algorithm. And I will talk to you guys soon. And as always, peace. Much love.